Imagine a fly buzzing around your room. You swat at it. You know exactly what happens next. The fly dodges, again and again. Sometimes it feels almost supernatural, as if the fly can predict the future. But naturally, it can't. What's actually happening might be even stranger. That fly might be experiencing time more slowly than you are. To the fly, your hand may be moving through the air in what feels like slow motion. What if time doesn't feel the same for every living thing? What if a second for a fly feels longer than a second for a human? What if a dog experiences the present differently from a turtle? What if entire lifetimes unfold at different speeds depending on the brain experiencing them? It sounds impossible. After all, time is time. A second is a second. The clock doesn't change depending on who's looking at it. The question scientists are asking is different. How quickly does the brain experience reality itself? The answer appears to vary dramatically across the animal kingdom. To understand why, we need to start with a concept called temporal resolution. Imagine watching a movie. The image appears smooth and continuous. But it isn't. A film is actually a rapid sequence of still images. Traditionally, 24 separate frames every second create this illusion. Your brain stitches them together into movement. This sucks. Now imagine that every species has its own version of this limit, a speed at which reality can be sampled and processed. Scientists sometimes measure this using something called the critical flicker fusion threshold. If a light flashes rapidly enough, humans eventually stop seeing flashes. Instead, the light appears continuous. For most people, this occurs somewhere around 60 flashes per second. But many animals can detect much faster changes. Some birds can process over 100 flashes per second. Certain insects can detect even more, meaning they receive more visual updates. Imagine upgrading from a 60 Hz monitor to a 200 Hz monitor. The same amount of time passes, but motion appears smoother and more detailed. Reality itself seems faster. Something similar may occur in animals with rapid nervous systems. The world isn't literally slowing down. They are processing more information. They process more information during the same period of physical time. This may explain why flies are so difficult to catch. To us, a swatting hand moves extremely quickly.
To the fly, the motion may be unfolding across more perceptual moments.
Slow sucker. More opportunities to react. more chances to escape. In a sense, the fly is living through more experiences per second than we are. Many small animals appear to process time unusually quick. In 2013, researchers reviewing studies across numerous species found a fascinating pattern. Smaller animals generally perceive temporal changes faster than larger animals. Mice process information faster than humans. Small birds often outperform larger mammals. Insects can be faster still. But why? Because small animals tend to have fast metabolisms. Their hearts beat more rapidly. Their bodies burn energy more quickly. Their nervous systems often operate at higher speeds. Life happens fast when you're small, and your perception seems to speed up with it. Consider a hummingbird. Its heart can beat over 1,000 times per minute. Its wings can flap dozens of times every second. Flowers must be located quickly. Predators must be avoided instantly. Tiny delays can mean death. Evolution appears to have equipped such animals with nervous systems capable of keeping up. But what happens at the opposite extreme? What about enormous animals or creatures that move slowly? Large animals often process information more slowly than small ones. Not because they are less intelligent, simply because their bodies operate on different timescales. An elephant's heart beats far more slowly than a mouse's. Its movements are slower. Its metabolism is slower. Larger animals may effectively experience fewer perceptual moments per second. For centuries, people believed animals lived exclusively in the present moment. Modern research has complicated that picture. SC rubjays, for example, can hide food. I got a mad stash of nuts, bro. They remember what, where, and when they stored it. This is like mental time travel, a primitive ability to think about the past and future.